What's good, guys? How is it going? I just thought I'd come on. It is a Monday, and it is 3 days till Christmas. 3 days till Christmas. We are not trading the markets now up until the new year. I'm certainly not anyway. You can catch us over at the Fivers. We will be streaming right the way through, but here at Apex, we will not be trading now. However, thought I'd do a bit of a special treat for you all here watching. I'm going to be touching in on this account that I have been trading live on my LLTF account, on my Fivers account, and on my Apex Brotherhood account as well. So it's going to be touching on how this year has been with that account. Not only that, a bit about how this year has been just in general with how everything's gone on the just click a timer so I know roughly how long this video is going to be. There we go. So just going to be touching on about a little bit about how this year's been, how 2025 has been. Now, it's been a really interesting year. So end of 2024, I got a $100,000 challenge account with the 5%ers or with the Fivers. And that was when I was streaming with London Live Trading Floor. So that was super fun. I met the performance coach from the Fivers, Richard Wells. I was streaming with him at the beginning. That was awesome. What an awesome guy. Big shout out to Richard over at the Fivers. He passed his phase 1 on the account. And then shortly after, I think I passed my phase 1 in January.
Back to less than a pip. Come on, Will. Look at a big cheesy grin on his face. He's like, less than a pip. Oh. Careful commissions.
I know. I just thought that. I literally went to close and I thought, I got commissions.
You'll get $16 on a 4 lot. You're up $19 above break even. 23. Oh, no. Come on, get back above that. You need $16 above break even to cover commissions on this trade. Dude, that's criminal. But I like that you've slowed the balance down. You had it. You had it. You were $23 above. So anything above $20 above break even is your price.
Yeah. Come on. There it is, guys. Come on. Woo! I've never been so stressed in my life. Oh.
Let's go. Massive, massive congratulations. He held his trade like an absolute boss.
And then he left to move full-time over to the Fivers as a performance coach, which was, I was fuming because we got along really well and I had to try and find a new host. So big congratulations to Rich for that. But unfortunately, I was left without a host or without a co-host. So I ended up looking for one where I ended up finding my stepbrother. Now, that was super cool to have your stepbrother working with you every day, Monday to Friday. It had its moments. Now, he is a complete different trader to how I was. He is he's more of a futures trader, scalper. But that was relatively short-lived. You know, it's very difficult to live trade on stream and make sure you stay profitable as well. So he is a profitable trader. He's a fantastic trader, but I think streaming and trading was quite difficult for him. So we ended up continuing to outsource our sort of look for a co-host. But meanwhile, during my time trading with my stepbrother, I actually ended up passing my phase 2 on this account I'm going to show you in just a second. So that was really fun.
I'm watching it, Will. I'm watching it. Is it going to go? Is she going to explode to the upside? Because if she does, that was a great stop and reverse.
Guys, your boy's done it. Come on, let's go. 5% live on stream. William the Conqueror is back, everybody. Let's go. 5%. You have seen me pass a phase 1 100K challenge on stream, followed by a phase 2 100K challenge live on stream right in front of every single one of you guys. This is how it is done, people. Let's go. So once we did that, my brother left, and then I was out looking, took a couple of guests on. That was super fun, but I was pretty much streaming on my own. Until now, we found, well, as you guys know, Richard Butler, we found him. He was in the comments very much every day, very regularly. And I invited him on as a guest, and we got along really well. And I said to him, look, would you fancy becoming a little bit more full-time with LLTF, with London Live Trading Floor?
So we were starting to show a little bit of consolidation, and then an attempt to go lower, and then another attempt into the consolidation. Then we had this nice little push out.
So that was shortly before LLTF was no longer a thing. It got me thinking, felt like a stopgap towards the end into something bigger, but I didn't quite know what that bigger thing was. And that's where Apex Brotherhood came in. My brother is a PET, which I'm going to try and I'm going to ask him, see if he fancies doing a video about his journey in 2025. But we were chatting, you know, we were saying we'd love to create a community full of people who genuinely want to succeed in life and genuinely want to become someone or a better version of themselves. Now, we struggle to find friends growing up because we had lots of friends and we knew a lot of people, but not a lot of them had our mentality and our mindset, which was a shame. However, you know, when it came to the streaming, certainly when it came to the trading, I started meeting people that were a little bit more like me. Everyone in the community, you're all fantastic people and have been here since day one, since the start of Apex Brotherhood, which has been super cool. But now you're one of the main guys in the community as well, which is absolutely legendary. We wanted to create a community full of like-minded people who wanted to improve themselves, wanted to improve their lives, and understood that there's more to life than just being in the rat race and joining a 9-to-5. Now, we were struggling with names. Trading Space at the time, it was my trading company. It was called the Trading Space. Now, I pretty much rebranded that into what we now had as Apex Brotherhood. And the reason we call it Apex Brotherhood, unfortunately, I don't actually have a piece of apparel here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go get a hoodie. There we go. Maybe I should have prepared the video a little bit better. But you can see here, Apex Brotherhood. You got the nice little AB in the middle. And you can see on the back. There we go. There's the AB, Apex Brotherhood. .pro. Now this was, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'm going to put that up later. Now this was super cool, being able to open up our very own sort of brand at Apex Brotherhood. Now the reason we called it Apex Brotherhood and had a phoenix is a lot of people ask us this, a lot of people think that it's just for men, and that couldn't be further from the truth. You know, Apex Brotherhood is because me and my brother, we have an apex mentality. You know, we know that we strive to be the best of the best, and we don't think anyone out there has a better mentality than myself and my brother. Now, that's why we call it the Brotherhood, and that's why we call it the Apex Brotherhood, because we truly believe that we are the best optimal brotherhood relationship out there. And the reason we've got the Phoenix, now, I love the Phoenix. I love what it represents. It represents regrowth and rebirth, etc., starting afresh. So I absolutely love that. It really resonates with me. Think about it as like new beginnings, regrowth, and becoming a better version of yourself, you know. Your old self has to die for your new self to regrow and to be born. So that was a little bit about the Apex Pod, and that's why we created it. Now, we created that around August, September. The planning for that was months in advance, but we didn't truly know what it was going to look like until September, when we released it a little earlier than we wanted to. We wanted to release it 2026. Now, with LLTF being pulled and that no longer existing, that was our sort of kick into gear, where we thought, you know what, we're gonna like pre-launch, like soft launch it, and that's what we did. We soft launched Apex Brotherhood. Whilst then also I was invited to become a more full-time member at the Fivers, streaming with them, doing some trader interviews. So that was also super cool. So this year has been an absolute roller coaster. Everyone's super supportive of us with our journey. It's not a normal journey. Our parents can't quite comprehend what me and you do when it comes to Apex Brotherhood. But I think a lot of people are like that. I think a lot of people can't quite understand what Apex Brotherhood is, other than the boys in the community. The guys in the community are absolutely fantastic. I get messages on the daily saying, Will, this is super cool. I'm super grateful that you've created this community. We do games night, we do gaming, we do poker, we do chess tournaments, we do absolutely all sorts in the group, which is absolutely fantastic. We love it. And just a bit of banter in there. We got stock trading, we got crypto trading, forex trading, we got the lot. But more importantly as well, it's about mindset and discipline. It's your like-minded people together, as well as my brother. He's a personal trainer. He has got a section in the Discord called The Gym, where he helps encourage people to stay focused on their goals. So it's not only just a matter of, let's get financially well off, let's get rich, but also a case of let's become, fit, healthy, and the best, most optimal version of yourself, which is super cool. It's super cool. The latter half of 2025 has just been phenomenal. And I'm grateful for every single one of you out there who has, come on and chatted with us and become part of the community and become part of the Apex Brotherhood family. So shout out goes to each and every single one of you, and also to those of you who are looking to join. You may be a bit skeptical at the moment. We've only got 100 members in, or 105 members, I think that is, in the Discord community. But I think once you take away the team members, I think there's around about 100 members. As well as subscribe to the channel, subscribe to our YouTube. We've got 127 as I'm making this video right now. 127 subscribers on the YouTube, which is fantastic, guys. So many of you enjoy what we do. So we're super grateful that you guys are here to support us. And we plan on becoming the biggest and the best community out there. I really do. That's why we're at the Fivers as well. We're big promoters of the Fivers here at Apex Brotherhood, because we truly believe that they're the best of the best. And that's why, I went to work for those guys as well. They're a fantastic team with some awesome traders behind the scenes. Hopefully one day, maybe there'll be a partnership in with the Fivers, but who knows? That's forecast for the future, maybe, if that's something possible. But for now, we're not, partnered with anybody. We'd just recommend who we find is the best, and those people are the Fivers. I'm not saying that because I work with them. You don't have to get a Fivers account. You can stay with your personal account, or you can just come join for the banter and the personalities. Super grateful for the opportunities that we've had this year. It's been a super crazy ride, with obviously the governments and obviously the shutdown back in September, October, November time. Donald Trump president, that was super interesting beginning of the year. So dude, what an awesome year 2025 has been. It's flown by. I don't know about any of you guys if you feel the same, but 2025 has just come and gone just like that. It's been super interesting. But enough talk. Let's actually chat about. Let me grab a screen share up in here for you guys, and let's chat about this account that I've been trading. This is the exact same account that I'm currently trading. So if you see here, we got start with 100,000, 76% win rate, so 76.3%. Total profit of 8,694, 8% gain. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I haven't got a time. Maybe I'll add in a way that I can identify how long it would take me. Maybe like time from starting the account to finishing the account. But I have got dates here. So I managed to pass this account, as you can see. We got that 8% profit target. Apparently, I haven't filled out any of this, which is bad of me. I've just filled out the win rate. Maybe I'll have to go back into my old terminal and have a look, see what this missing information was. But it took me 128 trades to pass P1, which is super cool. My average wins, again, I can't tell you, but maybe I'll try and find a way to implement. Maybe I'll put in some maths on my Google Sheets to see if I can actually work out the maths on my average wins and my average losses. But you can see there's nothing massive. They're all a couple of $100, maybe just under $100. You know, got $400 there. You know, $1,500, $1,300. They're all very average. They're not massive swings, massive losses, massive wins. So that's super cool. That was the 6th of January. You can see here, the 6th of January 2025. I passed P1. As you can see, LLTF journal P1. We went over then to LLTF, so London Live Trading Floor live trading. Sorry, no, this is P2, not live trading. Apologies. Started this on the 20th. Well, I took my first trade on the 20th of January. And again, guys, if you want to fact check this, you can go back over all the pre-recorded data. I did every single trade here was live on stream. You can go check that out all over at London Live Trading Floor. And then 1st of January, 20th of January, as you can see, $56 loss. And then there wasn't anything massive. Let's see how long I actually took. You can see up here, 6%. I end up gaining. I think that wasn't with that wasn't with commissions. I don't actually think I took a net profit. I think I took a lot of gross profit in. You can see there's the other pair. So I hadn't put in my pairs. It was just other. So I was obviously testing things as well there. Oh, let's go up. No, there we go. So again, this took me 145 trades to pass and get 5% profit target. I think this was a stop and reverse, I believe. I can remember passing this phase 2, and it was a stop and reverse with my brother Richie. That was on the 11th of April, yeah, 4th was the April. Yeah, so yeah, 11th of April 2025, I actually passed this account, passed phase 2, and then gained and became live funded with a 64% win rate. So just over a 50%, just over a 50% win rate. There you go, which was super cool. And again, guys, you know, not 0.5% loss. You know, nothing massive here. No massive wins, no massive losses. Just average taken out. I think I was like averaging hold time of like half hour to an hour, something like that. You know, minus 1,000. There's nothing like major in here. You know, minus 100. Maybe minus 800 there. Minus 1,600. 900. So it almost looks like I'm trading with an average minus risk reward. Okay, 2% there, so $2,000 or $1,800, $1,200. So they're all very much one-to-one are around about there, maybe higher risk, given it was a phased account, or that was like the phased part, not the live. Then we head over into the live journal. Now this bit really sucked. This was live. I actually got this, and I'm going to bring my hub up for you guys in just a minute as well. I actually got this into about 3% profit. As you can see, so we're about, okay, you know, this is gross profit or gross loss technically, not net. I think I'm about 98. I think I'm just over 1% down on the account. But again, I can actually bring that up. Let me just load that up for you guys. Ready? So as you can see, you know, we took a nice little win, nothing big. Cut a little loss, bigger loss, and then we started averaging back into the swing of things as we opened these accounts up. Started getting back into the swing of the account, and then, you know, we were winning some nice trades, and then we just started hitting that drawdown. And like I say on stream, you know, drawdown hits us all. Now, as we can see, there it is. The drawdown stage begins. You know, 600, minus 600, minus 700, minus 1,000, 600, 600, 700, 1,000 again. You know, so we are averaging bigger losses at this point. And then, you know, we started hitting some more little winners, and so it started slowly clawing it all back. And then, you know, I think this back in August, so I think it was the 8th month, because we're on the 6th, 7th month here, we were just averaging just about breaking even for the months. And then we had a big drawdown again where I lost about $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, something like that. It took us into some hefty drawdown of like 7% down. You know, $1,600 lost just in these two trades. And then you can see August. There we go. So August, there we go. We had that nice little win here, $900, and then we started pulling it back a little bit as I moved over onto the fivers. So I think these trades here were swing positions I held over for about a month as I was moving over into the fivers community. And then you can see it started picking up back up slowly. Wins, you know, more wins than there was losses by quite a substantial amount as well, as you can see here. And then we got really close to break even about here, I believe. We were like $300 off break even, I think it was. And then we had, you know, 2% loss, and then, you know, we saw 2%. We had $200 loss, $300 loss, and then, you know, trying to make a little bit back. So I think we're, like I said, I will get the account up in just a second for you guys so you can see it. Okay. There we go. It's just loaded up now, and then I'll bring the history up on that account. But as you can see, $100,000, 59% win rate, or 59.6, so just under a 60% win rate. Minus $251 down. I'm pretty sure that's gross, not net, because it's not quite that on my terminal. And as you can see, a minus 0.25 gain. So cool. As you can see, this is the overall history. So I can like bring it up a little bit more, make sure it is on overall history, custom period. It should be on entire history. As you can see, here it is, entire history. So this is the entire history for this phase, this live phase account. As you can see, $100,000. That's where we started it, and then you can see all the history coming through here. So, you know, we got commissions in this row: price, the time, the TP, the stop loss, price, volume, type, ticket, and symbol. As you can see quite clearly here. There we go. And as you can see, as I scroll down towards the end, $1,100 down. Now, so if you think about it, so for this account, since having it in April, we've managed to go into about we went 3% up again, which I'll show you when I get my hub up. We went about 3% up, and then we went down and lost to about minus 7%. So I think it was like a minus 9-10% overall. I think it was, like I said, you know, we'll look into the statistics in just a second. My overall profit is actually 400. So I'm nearly 0.5% up on the account, but I've actually paid $1,455.90 in commission. So had I not have had to pay commission, had I been trading the indices, I wouldn't have. I would be up on this account by 0.5%. So it sucks that, you know, we have to pay commission, but think about it like trading taxes. We all got to pay it, unfortunately. So as you can see, 98,897. So just over 1% down. Pretty confident that we'll get that back. Nice little buy position setting up here on the Monday. But like I said, I'm not trading this account because we've got Christmas in a couple of days' time. But if we can close above here, maybe a pullback continuation on, that'd be quite nice. But I'm not going to go into that right now because, like I said, I'm not trading it. So without further ado, let's bring up my hub. Is this going to allow it? Fantastic, perfect. So there we go. You can actually now see my hub on this account. Now, as you can see, $100,000. There you go. Minus 1.2. Target to scale is 110,000, so 10%. So that's about 11.2% from where I am now in active days, 11 out of 60. So there we go. You can see when we got the account and then started moving into some nice profit, hit about 3% here, and then had 3.5% was the peak height. Now, I wanted to scale this account. You know, I challenged myself. I said, guys, I'm not going to get paid out. I'm going to see if I can get that 10% profit target, see if I can scale the account. Maybe I should have taken a payout first, then try to scale the account. However, you know, because I had equity in the account, I lost a significant amount. We were 5% under there. So 5, 6, 7. That's 8% I lost overall there. And then we went all the way down to 23, which is 6.7% drawdown. There we go. So not quite 7%. But then if you add on we lost about 10%. So 7 plus the 3.5. So we lost about 10%, over the course. So luckily I didn't get that payout. Otherwise I would have lost this account. And then, after this is like Septemberish time, and then we slowly started clawing the profits back. We got super close. We got to about 98.1. Did we get any higher than that? So annoying. I'm sure we got to about like 90, like a 99.033. So I think we were like just under. We were like $980 away from passing the account. As you can see, some of my statistics just down here. There we go. 57% win rate. It's not too bad. The statistics are there. And that's my my trading hub. So yeah, that's my account history for the stream account. Now that doesn't mean all my accounts. I actually got to about $1.2 million in funding overall. Now I don't talk about that on stream because that's my personal funds. That's like my personal trading. It's not what I do on stream. However, that's a little bit more my stuff, and like I don't talk about it because it's my business. And then if I start flexing and be like, guys, I'm $1.2 million in funding, yay, and then but you guys ask me to prove it, and I'm like, no, it's my business, then you're going to be like, oh, it's not really, it's bullshit. So I can't be asked with that. So side note, I got equity highs in my funding portfolio back in, I think it was March, and then a couple of months later, I lost about $500,000 in funding. So I'm back to about I think I'm about 0.4 million. So I'm like 400K in funding. I believe it is. Again, off the top of my head without looking, I don't know. But why am I telling you this? Just a bit of a fun fact, talking about my year in 2025. But like I say, I can't prove that because it's not what I show. It's not what I show on my live streams. What I do show on my live streams is what I've just shown you now, which is my P1, my P2, and my live phase of my $100,000 5% account, or my 5% account. So believe me, don't believe me, doesn't bother me. But what you do need to believe me with is what I've just shown you, my P1, P2, and live funded capital. I think I can actually bring up my my pass certificate as well. Here is my funded certificate. There we go. So here, as you can see, here's my funded certificate. And funded certificate proudly presented to William Davies. $100,000. You can literally, because all these were taken live on stream. The reason I do this live on stream is because I can't fake it. I can't give you bullshit analysis. I can't give you fake results. None of this is fabricated. I literally say, guys, look, here it is. Here's my certificate. Watch and go back and watch me. Go back to a London live trading floor. Watch me pass phase 1, phase 2. Go back and watch me from in the Fibers community from September the 1st-ish onwards. I was actually trading out in France as well. I took the missus away for her birthday and went on a bit of a family holiday touring Loire Valley in France.
There you
Bonjour.
go. Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
So we got the glasses, bro.
It's better now.
Are you scratching? Oh, you got the river and everything.
There we go. I think
Very
I'm
nice.
back.
Tim's asking what conference are you talking at?
Also, I was on a Funded Freedom episode out in Italy. I was in Venice. I was actually trading this account in Venice live on stream.
And Wilhelm as well.
Wilhelm.
Willkommen.
Dude, Will, how tall is the window?
Yeah, man, really.
It looks like it just goes to the roof.
What?
Oh my
in the
god,
world?
dude, that's like 2 ceilings. What?
Where are you
No,
joining
literally
from
from-
today, William?
I'm currently sitting in Venice Airport.
Venice
Nice,
Airport has
nice.
such high ceilings.
If you do want to go back and credit check me, then feel free to do so. It's all pre-recorded. Not one single trade is taken off of stream. So yeah, that's pretty much how my year's been. January was super cool. Passed my phase 1 on this account. Then passed my phase 2 with a different co-host, and then got live trade, got into live trading, live traded with a different co-host, pulled the plug on LLTF, opened up Apex Brotherhood, starting to hit the ground running with that, and joined the Fivers full time now. So, or I say full time, but on their live stream, I'm also now doing trader interviews as well. So I interview traders who have had pretty good profits and paid out by the Fivers. So this isn't the last you are hearing from Will Davis, Ewan Davis, the Davis brothers, nor the Apex Brotherhood. Richard Butler is our host of the live stream on Apex Brotherhood. So if you want to catch the next live stream, it will be in the new year now, which will be, I think, the 2nd or 3rd of Jan, whenever the Monday is, which may be the 5th, actually. I think it's the 5th of Jan, I'm thinking. But either way, guys, this is the community to be in. If you want to improve your life, if you want to improve your fitness, your health, your mentality, your psychology, your trading, or just any realm of entrepreneurship, and join a community that wants to support and encourage you. Trading's a very lonely journey. I'll put it in the description below if you want to join the Apex Brotherhood Discord community. I'm not going to go selling it to you. I'm not going to go, advocating it right now. That's, this is more about how my 2025 has been. But feel free to go check it out. Also, guys, please make sure you like the video, share it with all your friends, your family, whoever wants to come watch us and become part of the Apex Brotherhood family. Then make sure you share it, like it, and drop a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know how your 2025 has been. Ours has been very interesting. It's had ups, it's had downs, emotional roller coasters. So, guys, thank you very much for joining. First things first, I'm going to see if I can get my brother to do like a sort of his version of how 2025 has been. But yeah, this is Will Davis, the founder of Apex Brotherhood, signing off until January. Guys, thank you very much. It's been a fantastic year, and it's been a pleasure to be in front of each and every single one of you. Thank you all for joining on this journey. We love you all. We appreciate you all. See you in Jan. Take care.